All right, guys and girls, welcome back. So what we did on August 16th, 2018, our objective was plotting numbers on number line. So, example questions here. I had you plot, for example, the numbers 8, -4, 5, -6, 1, and 0. So to plot these 6 numbers, we would just number line. Because I have 0, I'll put 0 in the middle. Now I can either label every 5th tick mark or every single tick mark. So I'll label every 5th tick mark. So there's -5, left 5 from 0. Here's +5, right 5 from 0. So to get to 8, I would have to go 3 past +5. So there would be 8. I will make a dot at 8, my first number. -4 would be 1 to the right of -5. 5 would be at 5. -6 would be 1 to the left of -5, so I'll add in a tick mark here to the left of -5. 1 would be 1 to the right of 0, and 0 would be right on top of 0. There would be my 6 coordinates, or my 6 points on my number line. Another example. Take, for example, the points 5, -2, 3, -5, 7, and -1. Again, I'll draw my number line. And perhaps we'll draw it slightly differently this time. Perhaps instead of starting at 0, I will start at -5, which is my first coordinate. Well, if that's -5, this would be -4, -3, -2. My next point here, -1, 0. We always label 0 on a grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, it doesn't have to take an awful long time to draw these. We can do these quite quickly. All right, question 3. Let's talk about decimals. So what about the graph of 4.1, or in other words, 4 1/10, -1 6/10, 2 8/10, -3 5/10, and 4/10? About this grid. Well, what we're going to do here, start at 0. Because our largest number is 4.1, we're going to go right 5. And again, I will label this 5 and left 5. And I'll label this one as -5. And now the decimals go in between their proper numbers. So 4 1/10 is between 4 and 5. -1 6/10 is between -1 and -2. 2 8/10 is between 2 and 3. -3 5/10 is between 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, between 3 and 4. -3 and 4. And 4/10 is between 0 and 1. You notice I didn't try to put them, closer to the number that they're closest to. I just put them between the numbers. That's all I expect out of you. So I do not expect you to be putting them exactly perfectly on the number line, just between the proper two numbers. So in other words, 4.1 is closer to 4 than 5, but I did not place it closer to 4 than 5 when I plotted it here. I actually put it between 4 and 5. All right, fractions. So for example, -2 1/4, -1 1/2, 2 1/3, and 1 2/5. Here, because everything is between, excuse me, between -3 and +3, I'll start off at -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I can plot the points appropriately. -2 1/4, -1 1/2, 2 1/3, and 1 2/5. The fractions again go between the points. Anyways, your work for last class, here it is. You can go ahead and pause the video, write it down in your notebook. Oops, wrong page. That was the work from the other class. Here's the one I wanted you working on. So plot these on the number line for me. Make sure you put a 4 on the top left of the page. Plot these 5 questions, and you'll be good to go. Good luck.